Gang shit.
Talking about. Talking about. Ain't no gonna tell. We just getting this shit started though. This shit ain't even croak up yet.
Hold on, I'm finna let them know we just getting started.
Yeah. Shit just getting started.
On the E-way, and you know we bumpin', breaking news. Big 762, bitch, I'm slamming Mr. Baker's dude. Lil' Hike on the school, I was smiling when I drank the dude. 2-3 with the drum, like LeBron, I like the dude. Yeah.
At this home on Mars put up this camera after someone shot at or near their home twice in the same week. Other people who live in this neighborhood say they feel like hostages in their own home because of the random gunfire.
That's one thing. We got the cameras and the good Lord to watch over us, so.
What up, gang? Back with the real. You know what's the deal. There's been a lot of chatter going on in the city of Memphis when it comes to the gangs in that zone. From Goon Squad Mafia to Spring Valley Military to 700 Murder Squad and Chopper Gang. But none have been causing carnage in the streets of Memphis like Double R and Trulia Mafia. The two have been on the offensive towards each other in an ongoing beef that have claimed lives, and those living left in prison or mentally and physically scarred from gunfights and pain. These are a different breed of savages. And today, we're gonna take a look at their crews, they hitters, the bodies dropped, and just what went wrong for the sets to turn against each other. This is a touchy one, because not much is known about certain dealings unless within the gang itself. But you know me, I get the scoop and bring the real to you like nowhere else. Both sides have street dudes that have been the face of the gangs that transition into the rap scene. First, we got Trulia Mafia. While they aren't as huge in the spotlight as Double R in the rap scene, they aren't by a long shot any less dangerous, as they reach spread far and roots been in Memphis for a hot minute. Their members include associates like J Mula, Murder Brasi, R.I.P., Crash Out Great, D Money and J Money, R.I.P. Bo, and their ace hitter, Main Op C-Mo.
I didn't know what's going on, man. Like he said, ready to shoot me, ain't no in it.
On Double R's side, they have a bit more buzz in the rap scene, but their street ties are as legit as they come. Their members have a lot of Grape Street Crips and include Big Scar.
Waking up in Emily, they put my clothes on. My face was fucked off. I don't remember nothing. I ain't remember nothing then, but it came back to me after a while.
You went through the windshield?
I flew through the windshield.
AKA Scarface, due to a scar he got from a car accident he was involved in. Kato 2X, CEO Jizzle, Baby K, Quez aka Day Day, Tink, Rock Out Great, Beauty, and Lil Leak, who was held on attempted hit charges, but paperwork seemed to show up suggesting he snitched. So not sure if he's still considered Double R, but have a look at the paperwork. As we go along, I'd introduce new players in the game. Two gangs with the potential to unite Memphis, but instead tearing each other apart. Many provide different reasons for their beef, but it's speculated that the beef began when some split from the gang. It seems that members of Trulia Mafia will branch out and build what's known as Double R, which stands for Rich and Ruthless, with founding fathers Big Scar, Baby K, Kato 2X, and Tink.
We got Bankroll team, my cousin Bankroll team, Richard, we got my nigga Kato 2-time, my day one nigga. We got my little man, my other day one nigga.
Anyway, by the way,
we are the founder father of Double R. so
Richard Lucas, man.
While the two was at odds with each other, it wasn't until one critical event occurred that everything changed. Tensions between the two escalated to where it is now after the passing of Grape Street Crip and close friend of Big Scar, BG, aka Baby Grape. To understand how we got, you'd have to understand Trulia's top assassin, C-Mo. Now this man is a real street dude and deserves the name Main Op. He was guided to an early age by his OG big brother, Damo Trulia. Coming off the respect the streets held for his bro, he not only got the same respect, but earned it. Now C-Mo came up in the gang among the Trulia godfathers like J Mula and earned his credibility. He would become close with fellow Trulia, Zay. They were the Kobe and LeBron of the streets, drilling and tormenting their ops together.
I'm making my shit all day. Let me on the blog with you.
Mix that with his other right-hand man, Go Crazy, and Trulia had an elite hitting squad.
It's me and Go Crazy, we just too deep on another mission.
With these three, the stage was set with the cast to spark off the bloodshed between them and Double R. BG and C-Mode had it out for each other. They had constant outbursts online, this and the other, and was with all the smoke. That smoke finally hit home when BG was taken out. Word is that the responsible Trulias were C-Mode, Zay, and Go Crazy. Authorities would confirm this theory when they apprehended Carlos Lacey, aka Go Crazy, and he would be indicted for the hit on Malik Holland, aka BG. Police reports state that on July 16, 2018, around 9:30 p.m., at the intersection of Winchester Road and Hickory Hill Road, BG stopped at a red light at the intersection with 3 other men in the car when Go Crazy spotted him, got out, and began firing his weapon, murking BG and critically injuring the front seat passenger. Authorities also say that Go Crazy confessed to the double shooting. Go Crazy would hold it down for the gang, keeping C-Mode and Zay out of prison, but that loss was what broke the camel's back. Double R would get back for what they did to Big Scar's homie BG. While C-Mode was in juvie for another charge, his homie Zay would get caught. This was like a knife in the heart for C-Mode. Bro was set on revenge, and when he got out, he was on demon time. At the same time, it's not like Double R was just in celebration. Remember the passenger that got hit up in the front seat with BG but survived? Turns out it was Double R member 2-3. He made it out alive, but he wasn't so lucky the second time around. Ops would catch him lacking, and sadly, along with his pops, when they shot up Cane Creek Apartments off of Reagan Street. On January 20th, 2020, C-Mode would find himself behind bars for multiple felony charges after a roadway shooting along with Jay Mula and CEO Bobby of Ape Gang, which is a smaller faction of Trulia Mafia. While they was behind bars, the life caught up to one of their homies, Trulia murdered Brasi. It's all but confirmed that he took his life. That's what people gotta understand with this life. It ain't just cops or the ops that can take your life, but all that pain and loss and warfare is like a battle zone for real. It takes a toll mentally. Murder Brasi couldn't bear it anymore. C-Mode had to carry that on his back, and when he got out and made his debut into the hip-hop scene with his music video Send a Hit, that cemented his title as main op, C-Mode. The Get Back was in constant rotation. Trulia Mafia would also mourn the loss of Trulia brothers D Money, who was one of their honchos, and J Money in separate shootings. C Money Jizzle could be heard speaking on what was the incident that took D Money's life at Trigg Street, South Memphis, in his song Rich and Ruthless.
If you diss on 2-3, swear to God, it gon' be R.I.P. You ain't heard what.
Were you recently injured in a car accident? Look at this check for $160,000.
What happened to lad dude got left on Trigg Street?
And claims it was because he dissed 2-3. By this time, the bodies was piling. Double R was also gaining traction in the rap scene. Baby K, who inspired Big Scar to rap, was one of the street dudes nice with the pen and pushed Big Scar to get in the booth.
Now, you said Baby K influenced you to rap. Like, did he just, like, was he, like, hey, he hit you up, like, hey, nigga, are you in the studio? Did he used to make sure, like, nigga, where you at?
My brother, we don't, like, everything we did together.
Y'all came up together.
The creation of that was his hit debut single, Make a Play. With the help of the same guy, Tommy Craze, that got Lil Loader to discover, Big Scar was put on the map.
Man, that was so hard. God damn, bro, this track has the potential to be a future classic. Definitely co-sign this track. Big Scar, Make a Play.
Not long after, Zone 6 Ice Cream Man himself, Gucci Mane, hit up the Double R splitter, and just like that, he was in Atlanta signing Gucci's 1017 record label.
So icy.
What people don't really know is that through all this, Big Scar was nursing a wound from nearly losing his life to the ops. Prior, a bullet pierced his hip and entered his lungs, leaving a huge scar where he was cut open. No pun intended.
In the So Icy Bulls video, you can't even tell. I had my rap, I'm hurting like a motherfucker in the video. You can't even tell though. I made it work. I got shot in the hip, but by me moving, it made the bullet travel.
That pain was nothing compared to the emotional and mental pain that was hurting bro after having his homie BG taken from him by C-Mode. He lost 2 more of his Double R gang, Bun Diesel and Dre Feezy, to a car accident. Cass was living young, wild, and reckless in these streets, and the beef was taking lives back to back. Messed up thing is even if you want it to stop, it's hard for everyone that suffered that loss to forgive and move on together. These dudes was in it for life, and Ape Gang Trulia Mafia was standing on putting dudes in the hospital.
No cap. The new Ape, we do this shit, man. Really hospital gang, go get your wheelchair or something, boy.
And Double R about putting their ops in the grave.
Pray y'all gang that nigga. Yeah, he not get my nigga deal. Stop playing. Go get what out. Go get that money. Hey, go get that money. No, we hello. They fake. They took. Wipe out Slim. This shit. See this shit? No, nigga, this shit 10-17. Be rich and ruthless.
All this while sending heat in the streets and on wax. Big Scar was more starting to push for music to build something successful for the gang alongside his day one Baby K. He went from wilding in the streets to putting Double R on the music charts.
In this mindset that I am right now, like, bro, we gotta do something. We gotta do something important that's gonna mean something. That's gonna have us out here standing on something, not, bro.
But that heartbreak to lose your homie still haunts Scar to this day.
So when I was just thinking, like, they make it at they hood, bro. They lose somebody close, and I'm like, damn, the only shit ain't happy to, fool. Turn around, this shit happy to me. I just lost 2 of my niggas.
Jay Moolah will be back out on bond from being locked up for his part to play in the Chargers alongside C-Mode and CEO Bobby. But Double R were apparently scheming for the Ape Gang top dog. Rumors started surfacing that they caught him lacking and stole his signature Draco. This seemed to be confirmed when Kato 2X, the Double R honcho, posted it online and taunted the rapper in the video.
Nigga, hold man, he got his gun, took and beat up this DJ.
Moolah, however, shot back saying that he shot up Double R with the Draco that he lost as well. Luckily for Double R, they caught another break from the beat. Word on the street is that they attempted to take C-Mo's life and got him hit 2 times, but he survived. Being the savage he is, of course, Main Op is gonna make a post laughing it off like nothing. But what came next, I'm sure not even he was ready for. Trulia Mafia would take another hit when law enforcement arrested C-Mode on 1 count of murder for the BG hit and 7 attempted hits. Turns out, this dude, after getting out of jail on bond, shot up the same house twice in the same week.
Police say the victims were able to identify 19-year-old Byron Walker as the shooter. He's now facing 7 counts of attempted first-degree murder.
Authorities are saying it was get back from their beef with Double R that have taken members from their ranks. It's crazy, because they went from coming up together to warring with each other. What good came from it? Lost multiple homies on both sides and others locked up. If you live that life, then hey, that's how it go. The streets is ruthless. That's it for this vid. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you in the next one.